If you have not already, please feel free to sign in using our Google Form sign-in sheet. This is to help us keep track of people who are active student members, and those are defined as people who attend 50% of our meetings. This is a limitation of SGA, so it's for voting rights essentially. So if you attend 50% of the meetings, you can also then vote in any elections that we have. So hackutf.org/sign-in. Here's some of our links. You can keep in touch with us or stay informed. We have a mailing list. We send out a newsletter every week around Wednesday, Thursday, of just the details that's going to happen this week with our club, anything upcoming, stuff like that. We do have a shop. You can buy some of our merch. We've got like hats, buttons, stickers, stuff like that. Our Discord, most of you are already in it. If you're not already, you should jump in there. That's where all the chat happens. We make all the announcements. And we also have a Twitter. So we tweet things, we retweet things, all cyber stuff, stuff like that. So what's going to happen today? We're going to go over the announcements. Then we're going to move to current events with Jeffrey. And tool time is going to be on Cheat Engine with Alex. And the main presentation for today is going to be mobile game hacking with, I think, one of our alumni. So after that, we're just going to bring things to a close. So that's the agenda. And now on to the announcements. So if you're not aware, we do have an operations team. These are people who help run the club and plan things for the workshops, for any collaborations we have with other clubs, any general body meetings, stuff like that. We meet every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, and the link for that will be posted in the Discord when the time comes. It's also in web courses, and it's also on our public calendar. It's going to be on Zoom, and it's open to anyone. So we also have some competitions coming up. One of them is Hivestorm. It's a great learning opportunity for beginners. It's a CCDC style competition, but it's not only for people who are interested in CCDC. You must have a team of 2 to 4 people. And once you register, the information for the coach and advisor is also in the Discord channel, in the CCDC interest channel. If you have any more questions about that, you can ask in our Discord. And registration closes next Thursday. So if you don't already, form a team and get that signed in using that Hivestorm website. The information on that can be found there. So we also have, I'll go through this myself. We also have a DOE Cyberforce competition. It is more blue team focused, much like Hivestorm, but this year it's a little different. It's going to be individual rather than on teams. And because of that, anyone can register, and it's much more open and accessible. You can compete, and if you win, you get a trophy, and that's pretty cool. It's restricted to, normally it was 1 team per school, but now it's all remote. And the link for that is, of course, on top, and you can find all the information about that there. Yeah. Coming up as well is National Cyber League. This is I believe it's a CTF for training, stuff like that. It's great for beginners, as are some of the other competitions. And you can win a certificate once you win, and it's $35 for individuals. So if you're interested in that, there's a link for that one as well. Another CTF we have coming up is Clemson CTF, hosted by CU Cyber. It starts at noon, ends till 8, 8-hour competition. It's going to be online. All the more information about that can be found at the link on screen. That's cuctf.io. It is also on October 3rd. So it's coming up in just, I think, next week. So stay tuned for that one. Here's also the schedule for that one. The gymnasium started on the 14th, ends on the 8th of December. They have a preseason going on, and the individual game as seen here. Yeah. Any questions about that? You're more than welcome to add that to the Discord. And as are most of the CTFs, they are happening in our Discord when the time comes. You do want to have the NightSec role, which you can get yourself by using the bot commands. The NightSec category is where we do all these CTFs. So I encourage you to get that. This weekend, we have the B-Sides Boss CTF. I believe that's Battle of the Sock. There's the URL for that one as well. It is this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It's an 8-hour competition. And if you win, you can win something such as Hack the Box Pro Labs access. It's also good for beginners, as are all the CTFs. We really encourage members to go out and do that. If you don't feel like you can do the CTFs, we still encourage you to at least show up and try. We want to encourage that community to kind of do CTFs. It's okay if you don't know anything. There's people there that I'm sure will love to have you there. Yeah, just come hang out if you want. And if you want to come one time, please come at 2 p.m. after the information session. Okay. So that's just the CTFs coming up. Also happening this Saturday is the competition team information session. So in place of a workshop this weekend, this is going to be our workshop for the week. Tomorrow at noon, that's 12 p.m., it will be our competition team information session. Dr. Tom Neteros will be there. He'll be able to provide information and questions you have for joining one of the C3 teams that we have. That's for both CCDC and CPTC, blue team and red team respectively. If you're interested in joining one of those teams, it's highly encouraged that you go there so you can get the information from the guy who runs it himself. And you can also ask questions to the people there. I'll be there, another member of the team will be there, so we will have team members present who are also on those teams. So if you're interested in joining the teams, it's just kind of really best that you find the time to attend. If you cannot, this will be recorded and posted on web courses. So after the meeting, we also have a virtual Cyberlab in Discord. We don't have the physical Cyberlab anymore because of the whole COVID thing, but that's where we kind of hang out, play games. Time to time, we'll have some members go in there and stream some video games. It's basically like our own little Twitch, if you'd like. It's open 24/7, and you can jump in throughout the week at any time. So without further ado, I'll hand it off to Jeffrey for the current events.
Okay, thank you. So, well, to start off with a bright note, iOS 14 is released. Can you go to the next slide?
Yep.
Thank you. iOS 14 is out. It released about last week, and it fixes some security bugs in WebKit, Siri, the Sandbox, and even icon caching. An interesting about iOS 14 is that they tried to patch the checkmate vulnerability, which is what they use in Checkbrain, on A10 devices and above. So that's about the iPhone 7 or newer. They do this by updating CephOS to panic whenever a boot from the iPhone's DFU mode accesses the secure enclave. So if you jailbreak and boot and use a password, it'll crash. However, Pengu actually released the Blackboard vulnerability somewhat recently, which should provide a workaround for this, meaning that, yeah. So speaking of updates though, everyone's favorite eyewear monopoly, Luxottica, didn't. So Sunday evening, their websites and internal portals were suddenly taken down. According to union sources, all their employees were sent home due to severe IT issues. According to intelligence firm Bad Packets, they think that it's likely an exploit of a code execution bug that was in their Satrix ADC controllers that has since been patched, but they apparently didn't update it. This specific vulnerability is often used for ransomware, which is corroborated by an unnamed employee. As of Tuesday, the company is still not fully operational. So also, APT28 or Fancy Bear strike again. This time they're sending malware to NATO affiliated governments. They're using a strain of the Zebracoy malware, which was hidden inside of an executable disguised as a PDF inside of a zip file disguised as an image. This specific malware will upload users' files to a command and control server every minute. And according to threat intelligence firm Pro Intelligence, it did not just target NATO members, but also the Middle Eastern nation of Azerbaijan, which often works with NATO. And on a high note, Firefox got an update. Firefox 81 is out. It comes with some security fixes, a new theme, some other integration changes, and support for opening new file types. Also, it means Tor got an update too. So that's it for tool time. So, this is not tool time, this is current events. Let's go on to tool time.
All right, thank you, Jeffrey. Now let's hand over to Alex, take it away for your tool time.
Hello. You can go to the next slide, Tracy. So I'm going to be doing Cheat Engine today. It's a security tool for gamers. Essentially, what it lets you do is modify memory of a process. It's built for games, but the best part about it is it's meant to be easy, like because it's meant for gamers. So, you know, you can use it for anything. Let's see, next slide. I'm going to do a small little demo. The small little demo is going to involve me. I'm going to stop Tracy's screen share. Let's just do my whole screen if it lets me do that. It's going to be optimized for that. Tell me if you can see anything. Oh.
I can see your full screen.
Okay, that's fine. So you got, can you see it?
I can see everything.
One second. It's actually just showing that it's pausing whenever I'm not viewing the game. Here, there, this should share the whole entire screen. Okay, now you should be able to see everything. Okay. So,
we're just looking at Discord and stuff. There we go.
Yeah, this is SimCity. It's a fun little game. As you can see, there's a nasty little stain over here.
Are you able to turn the volume down, Alex, a little bit?
What? Turn the game volume down?
Yes.
Oh god. Audio, music, effects, apply. So I have a nasty little dirty area over here. As we all know, I don't recycle, which should be a massive problem. I just have the dump over here and that's contributing to it. So let's build a dump real quick. Well, that actually would just cost all the money I have. Well, is there anything else I can do? Let's see. Maybe let's add an extra filtration tank over here. Nope, hasn't really helped. And now I'm even shorter on money. Let's try and figure this out. So I'm going to Alt-Tab out. Okay. Luckily, I have Cheat Engine already open. Let's point it to SimCity. So it gives you a process list. So now I have it set to SimCity. Let's go back into it. Lot of just switching back and forth. Let's pause the game. So I have 71134 money. Simoleons, it's called in game because everyone asked. 71134. So let's have it scan for 4 bytes. Polling the crowd. Let's pull out the chat. What's an int in C? Hello?
4 bytes?
4 bytes, yes. So I'm just going to assume that it's a 4-byte integer. Okay, so let's do a first scan. Okay, so it found 1,456 addresses with the value 71134. So pretty much all of you should have taken some sort of computer class at this point, whether it be Intro to C or whatever. All your integers and stuff are in memory, and other processes can access that memory if they're administrator. And what it's doing is it's literally looking like every 4 bytes for the value 71134. Let's go back into SimCity. Let's hope it actually paused. That is a problem. Okay, so the money is cell 71134. So let's fast forward a little bit. Maybe let's buy a park to speed things on a little bit. Let's see. Boom. Okay. Ooh, we're getting dangerously close to having no money. So we're at 60672. So let's put that money in there. 60672. Next scan. Hey. Let's go back. Okay. Oh, must have got money somehow. Oh, a big shipment of metals probably came out. Oh, I can build a university. That's fun. Okay, 92594. 92594. Okay, well, all of these have that address. So let's just go in here and let's add an extra Let's add 2 extra 9s. Why not? Okay. Well, it hasn't updated my money yet, but let's build a park. Let's try and jog it. Oh, look at that. I now have $9 million. Okay, that's one thing. So now I can build a university. Universities are cool and everything, very important. I can, most of you probably like universities. Let's build another road. Sorry about this. You know what, let's just build a recycling center. Recycling, waste. Okay, boom. Okay, well that did cost money. So we can go back and see our money did decrease. How do I prevent that from happening? Well, Cheat Engine has like a fun little feature where you can set an edit to active. And what it will do is it will now keep that money address where it is. So no matter what I place, my money will never decrease from that. So if I build a, let's see, let's go to the police department. Let's build some more jail cells, right? Okay, it will say that it changed, but like you see how it's not decreasing at all anymore. So yeah, that's Cheat Engine using what it's supposed to be doing, which is cheating on games. However, okay, if we go to Visual Studios, I have a little program here. And essentially what this program will do, here I have it compiled already, is it will, we have this variable called stonks. It's an integer, starts out at 0, then we have an infinite loop, okay? Then it will increase the value of stonks because stonks go up. What?
Can you zoom in advance?
Oh, can you see it now? Is this better?
Yep.
Okay, so stonks, of course, they go up, right? And then if stonks is less than 0, which stonks would never be less than 0 because it's like 0, right? And then we're incrementing it by 1. So like logically, like this line will never run. Like don't worry about it. This line will never run unless, you know, stonks somehow go down, and stonks never go down because as we can see, stonks only increment and don't decrement anywhere else. So if stonks are greater than 0, which they're going to be, then it will print out this. So let's go over here, right? As we can see, the value of stonks is going up. Let's find this process. Okay, it's called console application 1.exe. Very great name. Okay, and that, I mean, that's a number, right? And I can read it. You guys might not be able to. Let's start this over. Let's edit properties, font 28. Does that look better? Can you guys see that?
It's good.
Okay, so let's start this back over. Okay, so stonks are going back up. So before I knew what the values were every time, but this time I functionally do not, right? So if I set this, I set that to unknown initial value, and then do a first scan. Oops, I restarted the application, so I need to first scan. Exact scan, unknown initial value. Okay, so there's 100,000 addresses associated with it. Well, I still don't know the value, so, but I know it increased, right? Because stonks only go up. So let's search for an increased value. Well, let's see. These numbers look pretty much the same, right? If I do this, and then well, look at that. Looks like stonks didn't just go up. So Cheat Engine's meant for games, right? But it's also very practical for other things. So like if you have a reverse engineering challenge and you need to modify memory values, this is a great way to visualize and search for. Everything I demoed today was on ints just because they're the easiest. It can also do floats or strings or doubles, or if you don't know what it's going to be, you can do all. You can also, you know, look for bigger than, less than, you know, all that other stuff. You have a lot of other options here, and you can also just like raw view memory. The program died, so I can't see it. You could also do things based on offsets, and it's a very great tool, even if you're not playing games. So anyway, that's Cheat Engine. Woo.
This just about concludes our meeting for the day. So you can hang out in our Discord, as seen there, and we have a virtual Cyberlab. Maybe someone will be popping in there after this, doing some games, general talk, whatever, but that's kind of the hangout space for us after this meeting. And as always, you can visit our website for more information. As there's no more questions, we can go ahead and conclude this meeting. So thank you all for coming. We will see you next week. Have a good one.